What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another segment of What Made You Do That. I'm your host, Coco Kimono, and today we have some exceptional things to introduce to you. Today, we are going to feature La Chow Ghost Kitchen right here in Baltimore, Maryland. I am here at La Chow Kitchen, located at 210 South Central Avenue, right in Harbor East. Listen, I wanted to showcase this beautiful edifice for you guys. This is a ghost kitchen space. If you need a commercial kitchen with tons of space, this is the place for you. In addition to this, check this out. They also have an outdoor space available for you for your events. If you want to have a wedding, birthday, if you want to have a corporate event, if you want to have a wine tasting, this is the place for you. Located in Harbor East, 210 South Central Street. If you look at the outdoor area, there's beautiful flowers, there's beautiful garden, greenery, trees, just a grown and sexy spot for you and your event. There's also plenty of parking. I know sometimes we get worried about going into the Harbor East area. Where are we going to park? There's a huge lot, lots of space for you and your guests. Check them out at The La Chow on Instagram. That's the LACHOW. Make sure you contact the info that is provided. Make sure you tell them Coco sent you. And I am at La Chow Ghost Kitchen Space featuring Addison's Kitchen, gourmet vegan cuisine. And now we are going to talk to the owner of Addison's Beans to talk about some of the inspirations that came behind him deciding to become vegan and to help us be healthier. We're also going to talk about his delicious food. Can't wait for you to try it. What's going on, everybody? It's your girl Coco, and I'm coming with some fall health tips for you, healing you, for you to fall into the right situation for autumn. Here are some. Make sure you eat healthy, eat clean, make sure you get plenty of rest, take time for yourself. Drink plenty of water. One thing I do is I carry a gallon water bottle around that reminds me to drink it. Eat seasonal foods. Wash your hands continuously. Get active outside. This is a beautiful time to go to a game or ride a bike or take a walk or just sit outside on your balcony. Get moving. Get up off of that couch. If you're somebody that works that sits a lot, move in your area. Try to walk around the building or outside. Make sure you hydrate regularly. Always do that. And most importantly, prep you a nice meal. Something that you like, whether it is a stew or a soup or something you want to put in the oven, a nice chili if you want to make one. But get yourself going for the fall and take care of you. That's the most important thing. You got to do it before you can take care of anybody else. Peace. Wow, that was a wonderful tip for you healing you. Make sure you tap in. Make sure you do what you need to do to make yourself feel better and make someone close to you feel just as good. And now we are going to speak with the owner of Addison's Kitchen, Beans. How are you, Beans?
I'm amazing. Thanks for having me.
Well, thank you so much for being here. So we are super excited about what you have here today. But before we get into the food, tell us what was the inspiration behind the name Addison.
Addison is actually my daughter's name. She's a superior athlete. She's 11 years old. So she was the inspiration of me trying to get her to eat healthy. So that's the inspiration behind the name.
Wow, that is awesome. So I know she's boasting about her daddy naming a restaurant after her. And also, I know you did share with me earlier about you changing your lifestyle. Tell us a little bit about that.
Absolutely. So my why was because I was a little over 350 pounds.
Wow.
I was contemplating getting the surgery. I had all type of medical problems, and I came across a documentary called OMG GMO, and also content of Dr. Sabi's. And that pretty much changed the trajectory of the way I looked at food. And I started making healthy changes, researching what's the proper ingredients that our body is capable of processing. And I never looked back from there.
Wow, that is awesome. And so you had to kind of teach yourself how to cook and prepare things, correct?
Absolutely. It was like I was in elementary school all over again.
Wow, wow, that is awesome. This is an amazing story. And so I know that this is very crucial. I did find that just before COVID and during COVID, a lot of African Americans have tried to change their lifestyle, whether it's biking or with their eating or with their working out and that sort of thing. Have you found like a rush of our people demanding more vegan food?
Absolutely. I've seen the numbers drastically change just over the course of the last year,
Hmm.
and definitely since the pandemic. I was one of the ones who actually finalized my transition during the pandemic. So, yeah, absolutely.
Wow, that is awesome. And so we want to take a look at this here. I'm super excited about it. I see that you do have two featured dishes. I'm not going to introduce them. I'm going to let you introduce them.
Awesome. So, what we have here is the oyster mushroom, the fried oyster mushroom, and the curry chickpea egg rolls with sesame sauce, sauce, if you will, with a lettuce wrap that's optional to eat with, but it's delicious.
Okay, they look really good. And I know you did share with me a specialty about this particular type of mushroom. Can you explain?
Well, mushroom is really the ultimate brain food. If you're looking for like mental clarity, to get your thoughts straight, you really want to consider trying mushroom. Of course, eating the mushroom in its rawest form would be more ideal, but this is again transitional food, helping you to let you know that you can actually eat the mushroom. It is palatable. So
So, what is the transitional value of people eating your brand?
Well, you know how they say church is not for like the saved folks.
Hmm.
I look at our brand as it's not for the traditional vegan because most vegans, traditional vegans, they prepare their own foods. So we really go after people who are struggling with their transition and they might can't find the oyster mushroom at the grocery store or might not know how to prepare it. So we took the initiative to create recipes around that and to let people know that we're here and you can eat the mushroom and things of that nature.
That's awesome. And I do find that it is what can I say? It's less expensive to eat unhealthy than it is to eat healthy. Do you have any suggestions of ways that people, if they want to change their lifestyle, how can it be affordable for them?
Absolutely. I would go for things like chickpeas.
Hmm.
You can buy chickpeas in bulk, and they aren't expensive. And you can make so many different meals out of them. For example, the egg rolls, the salads. You can make a chickpea burger, and there's things like that. So I wouldn't necessarily say that it's more expensive to eat healthier. It's just you have to know where it's sourced from and the ingredients to buy.
Wow, this is some healthy nuggets, you all. I hope you all are tapping in because I'm a little inspired to start eating some vegan dishes as well because I love to cook. Coco's Kitchen. Make sure you follow. But anyway, also, when we had a conversation previously, you did share with me about how you make cheese. Can you share that with us?
So I make it one or two ways. Either I use chickpeas or under this brand, I've used cashews. So we make Alfredo, like a Cajun Alfredo with the cashews. We also make a mac and cheese version with the cashews. But yeah, we use cashews a lot under this brand.
Wow, who would have known that? And also I was wondering if there's someone that has a nut allergy that is vegan. Do you have alternatives for that?
So that's when I would use the chickpeas. I would
Okay.
use chickpeas in that
Oh,
in place of the cashews.
okay. All right. Awesome. And then I would like for you to share a discovery that you had with you call burro bananas.
Yeah, so with the barrel banana, we actually are able to make French fries. Now, keep in mind, so we're not really supposed to consume the potato
Okay.
because it's full of starch. But with the barrel banana, you avoid the starch, but you get the same taste as a French fry. You can also make ice cream, which we do. It's seasonal. We can only get it in the tropics, so we're very limited on it now.
Mhm.
But the burro banana is an excellent source of your macronutrients, and you don't lose taste at all in some of your favorite dishes.
Wow, that's exciting. And then also you were talking about some of your desserts.
Absolutely. So we make a ice cream, of course. We use cashew for that, or walnut. We also make a banana pudding, and we have a teff donut. But what's on our everyday menu is it's kind of like a dessert, but we have a waffle cone, and in the waffle cone we either do a chicken and waffle, or we do different. We feature different items inside of the waffle cone. So it's kind of like having your dessert and your meal at the same time.
Having your cake and eat it too.
There you go.
That sounds yummy. I'm super excited. Listen, y'all, make sure that you support Beans and Addison's Kitchen. But before we close, I would like for you to share with us about your ebook that you have out.
Yeah, so the ebook was designed to help people transition from their normal lifestyle to alkaline living. I know for me, I had a hard time once I finally decided to make the change. I didn't know what to eat, when to eat, and how to eat. So those are the three things I focus on in the ebook to help other people transition.
Nice. And I know you did mention something about intermittent fasting as well.
Absolutely. So that's a part of when to eat. It's recommended to eat with the sun and as the sun goes down. So really 12 to 6, but we give a buffer between 12 and 8.
Very, very interesting. I actually started intermittent fasting again, and I did notice, or I do notice when I do it, I don't desire particular foods because I'm just kind of mentally in a slot, right?
Absolutely.
And I feel bad when I eat certain types of foods. Do you
Absolutely.
find that?
Absolutely, 1000%.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So the award-winning chicken sandwich that we have right in front of us, tell us something about it.
Well, it features, of course, the oyster, fried oyster mushroom, romaine lettuce, a house sauce that we created on a brioche bun, all vegan, of course. It won the best plant-based meal at the farmers market.
Wow.
Yeah, and now I was very excited about that. It
Yes,
caught
I'm
me off
sure.
guard.
Yes.
It was a contest that I wasn't aware of, and we entered it the day of.
Wow.
So that was very
So
exciting.
yeah, so it's got to be super good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I am going to try the chicken sandwich, and we've already talked to you all about the egg rolls
Yes.
and the mushrooms, and they're all used with the oyster mushroom.
All used with the oyster mushroom.
All right, all right. So I'm gonna give it a try. So give me one moment. You want to hold that for me? Let's see. Drum roll, please.
Let's see if we can pick up the crunch.
Mm. Wow. The flavors are amazing. Amazing. Y'all gotta come and get one of these. And, excuse me. So next, I'm gonna try the oysters, the fried oyster,
Fried oyster
mushrooms. And tell us about your sauce. This is your own sauce?
It is our own sauce. We make it out of lime. We use a vegan mayo. A couple secret ingredients, but it's all vegan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very light, very crispy.
Thank you.
These are delicious. Mama taught me not to eat with my mouth. Talk with my mouth full. And then I'm gonna try your egg rolls.
Yep, the curry chickpea egg roll. And again, that's topped with a General Soul sesame sauce.
Get into that right there. Delicious.
Thank you.
These are divine.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm excited to taste whatever else you have.
Awesome.
And thank you so much for this. Y'all make sure you tap in Addison's Kitchen. You got to get with it. Vegan cuisine, gourmet vegan cuisine.
As far as the chicken sandwiches, again, it's simple ingredients. We use our world famous batter to fry it. That's actually going to be available soon for purchase. So you can batter anything you want, even if you want to put it on your carnivoric meals. Again, it's romaine lettuce. We have red onion and the house sauce. And that's it on a brioche bun. That's as simple as it gets.
And it reminds you a lot of chicken,
Yes.
in terms of the consistency of it. And the batter that you use is very flavorful. It's
Thank you.
like all these different popping flavors. Come on, man. This
Yes.
is bigger than Baltimore. We gotta tap in. Somebody get who is a Chef Ramsay or one of them. Let them know what we got going on here. This is super dope.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. And inspiration behind it. Like chicken was one of the hardest things I had detached from. So I'm like, if it was hard for me, I know it's hard for other people.
Right.
What's something I can create that gives that same texture and feel
Yeah.
and consistency? And this is where we came up.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it does. I mean, I don't know if this is, but it's crispy like KFC. Like it is crispy. It's
Thank you.
delicious. It's very good.
Thank you.
Well, wonderful. Well, thank you so much for sharing, Beans. And can you share with the people how we can follow you, and then also to tell us how we can order your food when we're interested?
Absolutely. So if you ever want to order the food, you can find us on DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, or even our website, addisonskitchen.com. Our Instagram and all our social media handles is Addison's Kitchen. So we'll be looking forward to seeing you guys.
Make sure you all tap in. Let's be healthy, y'all. Thank you so much.
This is K. Beans with Addison's Kitchen. You can find us at addisonskitchen.com or all social media at Addison's Kitchen. Got a quick question before I roll out. What made you do that?
Food That Moves Me is brought to you by KBBK, brandmanagement.com. Branding for busy entrepreneurs. They manage your branding, you manage your business. Hello, and we are back, and we are here with Jamal, who is the owner of Hux Spirits Wine. And oh my goodness, I cannot wait till you all hear the amazing story and the inspiration behind this here. What made you do that? Jamal, thank you so much for
My
being
pleasure.
here.
My pleasure.
Awesome, awesome. And so you are a native of Baltimore,
Yes, I
Maryland?
am. Yes, I am. Born and raised.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Mhm.
And so tell us, what is the inspiration behind you developing your own sangrias?
Absolutely. So I'm a bartender. Travel with the Marriott. I've also traveled to Cuba
Mm-hmm.
about 20 times. So I fell in love with the Cuban rum,
Mm-hmm.
cigars, Cuban cigars, and I had the opportunity to create a prototype sangria blend
Okay.
just up the street at 800 North Wolf, the rooftop bar, 16 on the park.
Mm-hmm.
So that was an inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
I actually was able to master that when I traveled to a different Marriott in Atlanta,
Okay.
and I developed a popularity with it and was able to do test runs with different guests that came in, and that's where the passion came from.
And that's all she
Yeah,
wrote.
absolutely.
That's an awesome story.
Mhm.
And so, in terms of the blends that you
Yes,
have,
yes.
can you share with us?
Excellent. So this one is called the Cubana.
Mm-hmm.
This is a strawberry tequila, light body grape, very crisp, open, delicious. This is personally my favorite
Mm-hmm.
because it's a tequila base. I love tequila. So
Mm-hmm.
anyway, I have rum and I have bourbon based ones and I have a
Oh,
vodka
nice.
based one.
Mm-hmm.
The bourbon ones, if you love cigars, if you love Manhattans, if you love old fashions, those bourbon ones can really pull that out of you.
Yeah.
And the my actual attribute to my sangria is it's no fruit juice. This is a 20 to 25% ABV.
Okay.
Straight to the point, ready to drink cocktail.
All
So it's
right.
actually in the custom cocktail space, which is booming
Okay.
in the liquor industry.
Okay.
So I have a rum blend that's called Blue Magic, Cubana, and a cherry bourbon. All three of those will be in Total Wines at the beginning of next year.
Wow, Total Wine. Did y'all hear that? Total Wine. That
Absolutely.
is awesome.
Thank
And then, so you also mentioned about what goes good with a cigar.
Yes.
Shout out to Legacy Cigar.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
Chris, my man.
yeah. What would you recommend? Now, I'm a rum girl.
Yes.
So, what would you recommend in terms of like your drink to have with a
Blue
nice?
Magic.
Okay.
Let me ask you. So, is a vacation in a bottle?
Mm-hmm.
It's pineapple infused. It's
Mm.
rum based.
Mm.
Have you ever had a blue motorcycle?
I have long time ago.
Absolutely. So, my first drink was a blue motorcycle.
Okay.
Or Tropical Long Island.
Okay.
So I try to bring that custom cocktail appeal to sangria. So it's
Yeah.
the best of both worlds. So
Right.
it's not a hard shot of liquor, not a sweet shot of traditional
Mhm.
sangria is right in the middle. It's
Yeah.
very smooth.
Yeah.
So Blue Magic, and
Mhm.
it's chilled, served on ice. Very
Mm.
good, very
Mhm.
open, very delicious.
That's interesting you said that because I like to drink my wine on ice. And
Yes, yes.
sometimes people are
I know.
offended when I
Yeah,
tell them
yeah.
to put ice in the wine,
hmm
but that was something that you would recommend.
Absolutely, chilled on ice. Dice it up with some fruit. Let the
Right.
fruit soak in, and it's
Ooh, nice.
delicious.
Ooh, nice. I
Absolutely.
feel like I'm on the island
Yeah,
again.
that's where it's inspired.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Mhm.
And so you were talking about the now and later.
Oh yeah.
What is
So
that?
so when I first started,
Mhm.
I started with a traditional red rum based
Mhm.
blend, and then I came up with a white rum based blend,
Okay.
and then I started with a bourbon, and then I just started creating things, and I ended up with 15 different flavors.
Mm.
And one particular blend of flavors that I created was Annihilator flavor,
Mhm.
which was a sour apple bourbon, a grape
Ooh.
bourbon, cherry bourbon, what is it, watermelon
Mhm.
bourbon, and strawberry bourbon.
Ooh.
So those what is five
Yeah.
flavors became very popular,
Mhm.
and I will only sell them in a bundle.
Okay.
But what I began to notice is the sour apple bourbon goes well.
Mhm.
I did a tasting at Fire and Smoke Cigars,
Okay.
and
Uh-huh.
Shirley
Uh-huh.
loves the sour apple bourbon.
Okay.
Then I found out the watermelon bourbon is very good by itself. So
Yes.
that's what I started to. That was Annihilator bourbon.
Awesome. And so what is your favorite?
Oh, this one right here.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Because delicious when it's chilled, it's very crisp.
Mhm.
I'm a tequila guy.
Mhm.
Tequilas don't burn down to a sugar,
Mhm.
so they actually can be kind of like a probiotic for
Mm.
you. So a tequila, if you ever watching your weight or whatever you're doing,
Right.
tequila, soda water, fresh
Uh-huh.
lime juice, it's kind of like a probiotic.
Mhm.
So this one is actually very delicious. So it's very crisp, it's
Right.
very delicious and
Ooh.
open. And as the seasons change,
Yes.
this is right for you.
It stays
And
the
this is my
same.
favorite one. Yeah, this
Awesome.
delicious blend stays the
Oh,
same.
all right. I mean,
Absolutely.
it's so exciting when
Thank you.
someone truly believes
Oh
in their
yeah, I
product.
do.
Like
I do.
I am excited to taste it
Thank
myself,
you. Thank you.
and I'm just going off of what my friends have
Oh
told
yeah,
me,
thank you.
and I feel like you are definitely worthy
Thank you.
to share this
Thank you.
information.
Thank you.
And I also wanted to know. I know you did talk about when you actually started doing
Right.
this, and what were the years?
So at LLC, I knew I had something special in
Mhm.
2019. Well,
Mhm.
2018, I knew I had something special.
Okay.
In 2019 at LLC, April
Mhm.
2019.
Mhm.
But I was still working for the Marriott
Uh-huh.
system. And
Mhm.
when you're working with someone, sometimes they take all of your time and
Right.
all of your energy.
Right.
And I really didn't have the intention or the idea how I was going to do it on my own.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I was in Atlanta, about to transfer to the Ritz in Miami.
Okay.
I was at Atlanta. Shout out to the Atlanta W downtown.
Okay.
So I was transferring from there,
Mhm.
going to Miami. Then
Mhm.
COVID hit, shut the
Okay.
whole hospitality industry down.
Mhm. Mhm.
I came back here to
Okay.
Baltimore,
Okay.
and I really got time to really say to myself, what am I going to do with my
Uh-huh.
future?
Right.
And someone on Facebook by the name of Dominique, that's his
Uh-huh.
name.
Uh-huh.
He said, "Man, can I get a bottle of that Sangria you used to sell?"
Mhm.
And I said, "Yeah."
Wow.
And it spread like wildfire.
Yeah, because you did talk about being
It spread
TikTok
like
famous.
yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
That's interesting.
Uh-huh.
So that's an interesting story
Mhm.
because I was wholesaling to someone,
Uh-huh.
and he was lying to people saying it was his.
Ooh,
But he
okay.
got it in front of influencer's hands.
Mm.
So the influencer put on his TikTok. I'm
Mhm.
not. Yeah, no, on his Twitter
Uh-huh.
page
Uh-huh.
that my uncle got his own wines,
Oh,
and he had the
wow.
picture like it was like this. Well, anyway, it was like this, but it had the
Uh-huh.
cherry bourbon on
Okay.
it because the
Okay.
cherry bourbon is delicious,
Okay.
and it went viral.
Wow.
And I've been on the other side of saying like, wow, why am I getting all of these follows and then orders? And it was just a beautiful
Wow.
thing. And at the end of the day, you have to be structured right
Right.
when you encounter all those sales. So
Right.
that was a lesson I took from that.
Right.
But it's just the love and
It was a
and
blessing in
it
disguise.
was
It really
it was
was.
truly a blessing
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I was interviewing at the Four Seasons
Uh-huh.
to jump back in the hospitality
Right,
industry,
right.
and that was like a lifeline.
So now
for
you
real.
can double back and say, hey, y'all,
Yeah.
I'm in Total Wine.
Yeah,
Come and
but
check me out.
It's our community.
Right.
It's not with us without us.
That's right.
We actually, like you said it, you said it a
Mm-hmm,
while
mm-hmm,
ago. It's us. We have the
mm-hmm.
flavor, and once we support and stand behind something,
Come on now.
our dollars are so powerful.
Yes.
And then, like I ship nationally.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
it's been a beautiful thing. Total Wine, actually,
Yes.
early on, a large distributor wanted
Mm-hmm.
me, said, you need to change it from Sangria. I said, no, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
Sangria.
That's
It's
right.
just not your traditional sugar-based,
Mm-hmm.
juicy,
Mm-hmm.
weak Sangria.
Right.
This is reinvented Sangria.
Yeah.
It's 25%.
Wow.
It's right what you
Wow.
need, you know?
Wow.
Absolutely.
That is amazing. That's an amazing story.
Thank you.
And I wanted to ask you before we
Mhm.
leave, what advice would you give to up and coming entrepreneurs? Yeah.
Never, never, it's hard times
Uh-huh.
with this. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
personally, this has been a year of learning.
Yes.
But believe in yourself. Surround yourself with people who are moving and shaking,
Yes.
who are creative. Try to identify grifters
Mhm.
and people who are just there to hang on to your
Right.
coattails early.
Yes.
The naysayers.
Mhm.
Just believe in yourself. And
Mhm.
always, I mean, my mom is that's my heart.
Yeah.
My mom is my
Mine
heart.
too.
Exactly. So she's been my biggest cheerleader.
Yes.
And like during the toughest times, which this year has been really an interesting year of growth
Yes.
for me.
Yes.
But never give up on yourself.
Yes.
Never
Yes.
give up, because once you have something that you bring to the market that
Mhm.
people enjoy, and it's something that you're passionate
Yes.
about, I mean, the proof is in the pudding.
I absolutely love that. Well, you all make sure you support Jamal and Hux Spirits, and you tell us how everyone can contact you.
Thank you. So www.huxspirits.com. On all social media is Hux Spirits. I ship nationally except for the Hawaii and Alaska, and I have pickup and delivery options.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much. Make sure you tap into this brother right here and get with these wines. So excited. Let me know. Tell him Coco sent you, and maybe we'll have a sip together. Peace.
Times I close my eyes, think of all that I've been through. When I think